they were resonating with this lower frequency for a while. All right, and these things are, they're evident now. It's some things about this that they don't want you to really know the depth of it. And so this is welcome back, Divine Souls. I am Louv MZ. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and clear this table and get started with the very next reading. Spirit is telling me to continue moving on. So this will definitely be a very thorough collective read. I'm going to be pulling from a few decks. All right, so, and if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe, y'all. I appreciate all the support here, and I appreciate those that have donated. I was able to purchase a mic because I tend to have a very soft voice, and sometimes I don't, yeah, sometimes I may not speak up loud enough, so the mic is very helpful. So I thank you for those that donated for me to make that purchase. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let me pull from the comedic deck again. Let's get these shuffled. Yeah, I ain't very good at shuffling this way, but hey, practice makes perfect, right? That wasn't too bad. All right, so Holy Spirit, give us insight for the collective of Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines. Session begins now. What do we have here? Okay, so 8 of Wands, 6 of Chalices. We have the Hermit again. Hermit came out earlier. Ace of Wands. 4 Wands in the reverse. 3 of Wands, and lastly, we have the King of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we got 10 of Swords, but that didn't come out. So that could be past energy, definitely past energy. Spirit is manifesting forward movement, although with this Hermit mode here, that definitely stands out very strongly. You know, this is a time of reflection. Spirit has definitely intervened on the behalf of this connection because the love is very strong, but at the same time, there's a lot of healing that needed to take place. There's some things that have come to the surface, and this is definitely has put the masculine in hermit mode because right now they're contemplating on which way to go. Of course, they know they're wanting to come towards you, but as far as the moves that need to be made in order to get to you, right? There's a lot of healing that has to take place, and the solitude is definitely here because it's like, in a way, they painted themselves in a corner. With the 8 of Wands here, in combination with the 6 of Chalices, this is representing them. You know, they're really ruminating. They're thinking about a lot of fond memories that you've shared together, okay? And they're wanting to have that forward movement with the 8 of Wands here, representing potential, okay? So, you know, they see that there's so much that they can actually have with you, like with them thinking about a lot of the fond memories of the past. Okay, they're wanting a new beginning. Also with this is representing a lot of wisdom, that they're actually moving to a King of Pentacles energy. So this is really good in regard to the progress that they're making, okay? But a lot of this progress came into play because of the division. With 3 of Wands, this is representing a division of Geb and Newt, okay? Which is the cosmic energies of the father and the mother element. All right, so this division is something that is being Wow, you hear that momentum? They're wanting to gain so much momentum towards coming together with you. And, right now they could be in some really deep sorrow. All right, because the Four of Wands is here. And the Four of Wands is representing, being like delayed, being stagnant. So it's like they have all this that's happening within their minds because of, you know, the things that have happened in the past. Again, at the bottom of this deck, which did not come out, but it has to be notated that with the Ten of Swords, there were so many things that you're not even aware about. And yeah, I'm just saying, some of you may not even want to know about these things because it's things that they're trying to even forget. They have severe buyer's remorse. Some of them were involved with paying for play per se. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. And you know, they realized that they really made poor decisions, but a lot of those poor decisions was based on, them not being in a real healed energy. So let's go ahead and pull some cards from. We're gonna go with this first edition deck, the Twin Flame 1111 deck. Holy Spirit, what do we have here? Give us some more insight about this buyer's remorse, because they don't really want you to even yep, there it is. So mm, they realize that, they want to clear their conscience with a great conjunction here, and also with the divine masculine kingdom level in the reverse. They know a lot of truth has come to the surface in regard to them choosing you, choosing this toxic feminine energy over you. And this was when they were in the inverse. They may have been somewhat, and this is what Spirit is telling me, to the world, they put on a facade that they were in this real healed energy, but they were really in the inverse. Some way, somehow, they were resonating with this lower frequency for a while. All right, and these things they're evident now. It's some things about this that they don't want you to really know the depth of it. And so this is why they're actually being inspired to move into this King of Pentacles energy, because they feel that, they can just make it right, through, I'm definitely picking up monetary means or something like that. They want to make it right like that. But Spirit is saying that it's much deeper than that. Okay? It's much deeper than the money aspect. And this is also why they're in this level of stagnation, is because some aspects of them are not fully getting that it's more than just, yes, we need resources to survive, to thrive, but what they don't really want to really, it is painful. The pain that they cause you by betraying this connection, by choosing these very toxic connections, it not only hurt you, and it may have hurt you for a while, but you've actually moved on and healed from that energy. But now it's really resonating with them. Now that they're in this sober energy and they have to really think about the truth of the matter. On the bottom of the deck, it has about, the divine feminine's goddess seduction energy. They really fear you pulling you pulling, how do you say it? A you on you, basically. You pulling a them on them. You get what I mean? This is what they fear, but you're not resonating in that energy at all. This is the Aura Energy Light Codes deck. Let's pull some from here. But yeah, they chose wrong. You're being guided by the angels, and the angels are guiding them as well to, you know, to have compassion for themselves, to have forgiveness from themselves, because, mistakes happen, unfortunately. And again, this didn't come out, but this is relevant. With this Ten of Swords, they did a lot of things that, they want to keep off the books. They don't even want to really fathom those things. Many of them have really been in this hermit mode, been in this mode of, you know, staying away from you, trying to avoid communication if possible. They may reach out here and there, but it's because they have a lot of shame about the things that has been done towards you. it really hurts them on a deep level. The spirit is wanting you to understand that the stars and planets are aligned for your highest good. It's aligned for their highest good too. Like the masculines have to get out of that energy of self-loathing and understand that they can make it right, but it requires them, to be honest with what needs to be healed within them, because you can't heal what you're not honest about. And it's not about being honest, even per se. Of course, honesty is important and vital, but they have a lot of pressure about being honest with you about certain things. And some things are their truths that, honestly, I know some people are like, they want to know everything that happened. Honestly, sometimes it's best to not know. Let them deal with their baggage. That should not be your baggage. Divine feminine. So pay attention to that. And I'm definitely heavily picking up on Libra at this time. In addition to Libra, I'm picking up on Gemini and Pisces, as well as Sagittarius. We have at your pace in your own time. What? There's no rush. And again, this is a lifelong union, truly. And again, this may not resonate with everybody, but for a good majority of these twin souls, this is a lifelong union. So just give yourself time. Okay, divine masculine, you need to allow yourself to be open to healing. They're definitely magnetized towards you right now because, you know, they realize, having gone through certain experiences, that you are the one, you're the only one. And that buyer's remorse is real. Like, now they're in this energy where they they are, and it's really not funny, but it's just very ironic. When they were in an energy where they actually had money and were, somewhat successful, they misused it, because honestly they were hiding behind their income, and now they're in this energy where they have to pull forward. um, they're definitely lacking confidence. This came out in reverse. Okay, also, yeah, but they're hopeful, they're affirming, and spirit wants you to also, divine feminine, affirm also for your divine masculine. He is healthy, he is wealthy, he is divine. Everything comes to him in the perfect time. Universe and him are aligned. Okay, speak these things over your divine masculine. Okay, if you have more so of a spiritual insight, you have the grace to be able to send positive healing energy their way. Most people barely know themselves, so what does it matter what they think of you? And this is another aspect, is of them getting out of their heads and more so into their heart, because many of them have been so concerned about, what people think about them, and the mistakes that they made. And again, that's an aspect of their karma, but also you have to realize that, reality, perception of reality, your mind, like when you focus more so on healing your mind, that's a major game changer, and not necessarily about what others think about you. Spirit is wanting you both to trust the process of healing. With time heals wounds. Trust the soul. And they're definitely becoming more so spiritual right now. I let go, yet universal, and this came out sideways, so I'll continue. I let go, let universal mother, spirit, father intercede on my behalf. So they're in a limbo type energy when it comes to really connecting spiritually, and that is because they have shame even going to God about things that has happened. But it is what it is. It's happened, and it's either you can't go backwards, you have no choice but to go forward. Now, for some of them, they may have been in limbo energy where they felt that they had to go back to a very karmic lifestyle, but that proven to be a fruitless effort. If anything, it caused more trauma. Okay, so now they're in this energy of, having this solitude. They're not really in communication with others, so don't feel concerned if you're not hearing much from them. And it's because they're actually in this very vulnerable energy of being self-accountable. Okay, just because you're struggling doesn't mean you're failing. All right, and many of them feel that way. They feel that they have failed. They fail the connection, they fail themselves. Even in a sense, if they have children, they feel that they're a failure in that aspect. But a lot of this is illusions, and it's just requiring them to dig a little deeper and actually do the healing. We also have here, let's exit the matrix together. Eternal nirvana awaits. So they know that they're being spiritually led to actually um, move into a new paradigm when it comes to living, when it comes to connecting not only to themselves but connecting truly to you, and it's requiring them to exit their perception of reality, you know, and step into a new paradigm. What else do we have here? You know, Spirit is saying that, you know, be careful to not lose the things you can't buy. Mm. And that is what is really true. Like, they realize that you're truly a divine earth angel. There's something extremely special about you, divine feminine. Many of you divine feminines, you're naturally attractive, but it's much more than your physical beauty. It's about your heart and how you're able to love. Sometimes the bad things that happen in our lives put us directly on a path to the most wonderful things that will ever happen to us. So, as they are healing from this energy, yeah, gratitude is magnetic. They're very grateful for the grace, the love that you have towards them. Let's pull a few cards from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. Let's see what we have here. They're taking time to really get it right. That's really what I'm feeling. Um, but definitely, like, many of them may have been in very deviant energy, and it could have definitely scared a lot of the feminines. Okay, many of the feminists may have resonated somewhat on their level when you were in their energy, and it made you repel it because it wasn't you. Okay. Okay, so be real. Full moon in Aquarius. Yeah. So we're just calling them to be authentic with themselves, to be honest with themselves, and to move out of that energy of fear. Okay, having faith in the process, being faithful. They realize that, yeah, first quarter moon in Virgo, and this is assess the situation. This is actually what's happening, and they're being very analytical. Look at this. And this is also attend to the details, last quarter moon in Virgo. And also we have be humble. This has been a very humbling experience because they actually, you know, many of them may have been very egotistical, but this is representing a major ego death. Okay, but what is happening in place of that is going to be a miracle that truly unfolds for this connection. So continue to hold true to the path, okay? Remain righteous, okay? If at all possible, continue to vibe higher and thrive. I am Louv MZ. 1111 Divine Life. Until next time, Ashe, Nakupenda.